Hello everyone, how is it going? I hope all of you guys are having a nice and wonderful Monday. Today is April 12th of 2021, and in this video I am going to be showing all of you the VHS tapes that I got recently, and I got a VHS player and a Betamax player that I got recently. I will say this in advance, I got the Betamax player and the VCR. I mean, there's two different kinds of VCRs, Betamax and VHS, and other players. But anyway, the VHS player and Betamax player that I got, I paid $40 for both of them total, and the tapes I got for $1 each. So without further ado, let's get started. The first two tool, the first two tapes I pull out, one of them is the X Files. And I test all of them out. They all work except these two right here. This one and King Gun, which I was kind of disappointed about it. But for $1 each, I wasn't gonna be griping about it too much. But they were more like when I tested it out on my VHS player, it was like static in and stuff. But other than that, it played and it didn't need my tape up, so that's a good thing. Then the next one we got is Silverado, a Western film, a classic good old Western film. Now this is a good movie and I highly recommend y'all checking it out. This one is from 1991, it says, as the copyright date. Good movie, recommended, y'all won't be disappointed. Next we got Battle of the Bulge. I believe, if I remember right, watching this years ago, this was about World War II. Yeah, it is. The epic adventure of the clash that turned the tide of World War II. I'm a fan of World War II films, and when I seen this for $1, I couldn't pass it up. And the tape is in great shape. Look at the tape, how beautiful it is. And it's in good shape, and even the back of it's in good shape, except this little bit right here, but I ain't worried about it. But for $1, I'm so happy to have all of these films. The next one I got is The Proud and the Damned. And this is a pretty good film, and in my opinion, this features Chuck Connors and Cesar Romero. And this is a pretty good film, and I highly recommend y'all checking it out. Next, we got an iconic film. It says a Best Picture of 1986 and 4 out of 5 stars. But really, to me, in my opinion, it should have got 5 out of 5 stars, but I'm not going to complain. It says Platoon, the first casualty of the war is innocence. And this came out back in '86. Now, this is an iconic film. I'll read the back of it. It says writer and director Oliver Stone, who wrote the intense screenplay for The Midnight Express and wrote and directed a highly acclaimed Salvador, has created a personal and searing testament to the men who fought the war in Vietnam, drawn from Stone's own experience in combat. Platoon relives the fear, the heat, the jungle, the hatreds, and the horrors that was daily life for young grunts or something like that in Southeast Asia. Seen through the eyes of a college dropout, Chris Taylor, which is Charlie Sheen, the war is a real nightmare, a private hell with fears from outside and in. With enemies on both sides of the line, his platoon allegiance is split between leader Sergeant Barnes and Sergeant Allies, portrayed by Tom Bergener and William Dafoe, and their powerful Oscar-nominated performances. Barnes is a scar-faced, gung-ho fanatic bent on destroying the elusive Viet Cong. Elias is a different type of soldier. He has lost faith in the war, but not in man. Friction between two sergeants leads to a second war, in every way as deadly as one being waged against the enemy. Feel the power of Platoon, a gripping emotional film about a war we might not want to remember, but must never forget. Now, just me reading that, if this don't make y'all want to watch this film, I don't know what make y'all want to watch it, because I really recommend this film. I seen it years ago, and when I seen it on tape recently, I had to get it. I really recommend this film. I really give it 5 out of 5 stars. It's one of the best Vietnam films of all time. Next, we got the lost episodes of The Lone Ranger. I love The Lone Ranger. It says, "Hi 40 silver away." Hi yo silver away. And the lost episodes. So yeah, that's Lone Ranger, the lost episodes. I love Lone Ranger, the Western show. Next, we got a 2000. I think this came out back in 2001, if I remember right. I remember it coming out. Let's see. Yeah, 2001. And it is Crossfire's Trail. And this features the iconic actor Tom Selleck. And it's a really good film, and I highly recommend y'all checking this Western film out. Next we got is Trigger Jr. and the Arizona Kid. Now, Roy Rogers plays in Trigger Jr. and Dale Evans plays in the Arizona Kid. So yeah, great films, recommended. Next, we got an iconic film of the Man with No Name trilogy. For $1, I wasn't passing it up, and it features Clint Eastwood, and it is A Fistful of Dollars. I've seen this movie so many times, and no matter how many times I watch it, I never get burnt out of this film. It's truly a classic from the 60s, and I highly recommend y'all checking this out. And on the back, y'all can see Clint Eastwood right there. So it's pretty cool. Next, we got another Clint Eastwood film. It's from the Dirty Harry series, and that is The Enforcer. Now, this is a very good film. This is probably my second favorite film in the Dirty Harry series. But, of course, my favorite is Dirty Harry. So, when I seen this film, I said, I gotta get it. I wasn't passing it up for $1. So, yeah, I'm happy and thankful I got all these films, and plus the other things I got. Next, we got an iconic film, Star Trek II, The Wrath of Khan. And it says, let's see, I'll read it to y'all. And it says this film is from 1982. Features William Shatner, and a few other great actors. It says, it is the 23rd century. The Federation starship USS Enterprise is on routine training maneuvers, and Admiral James T. Kirk, William Shatner, seems resigned to the fact that the inspection may well be the last space mission of his career. But Khan gets back, aided by his exile band of genetic supermen, Kong Ricardo Montalban, brilliant renegade of the 20th century Earth, has raided Space Station Regular 1. Stolen a top-secret device called Project Genesis, wrested control of another Federation starship, and now schemes to set a most deadly trap of his old enemy Kirk, with the threat of a universal Armageddon, co-starring Kirstie Alley from Cheers, the TV show, and her stunning motion picture debut. So yeah, this is a really good film, and I recommend y'all checking this out. And plus, it's in good shape for its age. And when I seen this for $1, I said I gotta grab it. These were back to back where I found them in one section, and I just grabbing them like boom, boom, back to back. And I said, how much were they? When I brought it to the register, it said $1 each. I said to myself, hell yes. Anyway, next we got an iconic Jim Steen film, and it's Hill #1. I'm trying to think when this film came out. It came out many years ago. It don't even say when it came out right here or even on the back. So I think I want to say it's from the 40s, 50s, maybe 60s. I don't know. Either way, it's a great film, and I recommend y'all checking out Hill #1. Next, we got an iconic Clint Eastwood film. Obviously, y'all could tell I'm a big fan of Clint Eastwood. He's one of my favorite actors of all time. From Unforgiven to True Crime, Dirty Harry to Good, Bad, and Ugly, A Fistful of Dollars, A Few Dollars More, and a few other great iconic films. He even played in a TV show called Rawhide. and I love that TV show, and it's really good, and I recommend y'all checking that out. Anyway, this features Clint Eastwood, Gene Hackman, Morgan Freeman. Morgan Freeman's a good actor too. So is Gene Hackman. And Richard Harris. And anyway, it's got Best Picture of 1992, winner of the 4 Academy Awards. One of the best Western films of the 90s. And that is called Unforgiven. And I took the tape out, tested it out. It works fine, thank goodness. And it comes in like this. So I'm happy about that. And the last film I got is an iconic Sean Connery film. Rest in peace, Sean Connery. And anyway, and Alec Baldwin, the legendary actor Alec Baldwin. Anyway, Sean Connery and Alec Baldwin film, The Hunt for Red October. And this is a really good film from '89. I think it came out in '89. Yeah. And it's a really damn good film, and I highly recommend y'all checking this one out too. So that's all the movies that I got recently. Now I'm going to be showing all of you the movie players that I got recently. And by the way, guys, this won't be added to BitView because this video is going to probably be most likely over 15 minutes long. But if it's not, I'll add it to BitView. And let me get these tapes over here. Excuse me. Okay. Now let's get the VHS player out. I'll be showing that first. I got the Sanyo V-Head Hi-Fi VCR, which is the VHS player. Right here you got your power. Right here, let's see. You got your power button right here. Then you got your stop and eject button. This is where you stick the cassette tape in if anybody's new to VHS. And this is pause and stop. Still. Rewind, fast forward, play, and then you got your power. This tells you if your power's on or not. And then you got tape in, VCR, record, and timer. And I got the proper cables for this, so he didn't have any of the cables. The guy, one of my friends, and he didn't have the cables to it, except this plug-in right here. And anyway, it works fine, and I got the cables that I need for it, and so I'm happy about that. And it's a Sanyo Sanyo model number VWM900. So yeah, this one works fine, and I really love this VHS player. And if any of you don't have this in y'all's collection, I really recommend it because it's a great brand for VCRs, like VHS players and stuff like that. And when I got this final player, this one's going to be so heavy, I don't know how I'm going to do this, but I'm going to do it for y'all. Oh, this humongous beast right here, the Betamax Player. Look how beautiful this thing is. I apologize if y'all see the rust, but he told me there would be rust at the bottom. And yeah, so right here, you got your front loading system where you would stick your Betamax tapes in. Then let's see, right here you got your power button right here, and then you got your eject button to take the tape out, which is pretty cool. Oh shit, this thing's heavy. This thing says TV VCR right here. Right here, I mean. Then you got your record. Then you got your stop button, pause, still. Then you got your play button right here. Rewind, fast forward. And then you got your channel where you can switch channels like this and stuff like that. It's a really cool player, and let me put it down. Oh, that thing feels like it weighs about 40 pounds. Oh. Y'all just witnessed me out of breath. So yeah, that was the Betamax Player. I didn't mean to kind of rush that, but I just wanted to show y'all that because how cool it is and how cool it looks. Whew. And this week I'm getting some Betamax tapes to play and test the films and test the player, of course, and make sure it works properly like it really shows that it does. I'm very happy, and if my friend's watching this, thank you very much for giving me the Betamax player and the VCR. I really appreciate it a lot. And I love VHS players and I love Betamax players. That's actually my first and my very own Betamax player. Now VHS player, on the other hand, that's probably like my fourth or fifth one total that I own. And obviously, I see where just now this is over 15 minutes long, so it's not going to be edited on BitView. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and end this video, guys. I hope all of you guys enjoyed this video, and feel free to comment, like, rate, subscribe. Hold on, let me start over. Feel free to comment, like, rate, or like this video, and subscribe to my channel to see more videos on here as well. This is the Video Gamer 64 and Movie Collector 64 signing off. Signing off.